before we'll go ahead and just do it right now officially. Are we rolling over here on the right?
I think we got it, yeah.
All right. So we want to start off by thanking everybody for joining us. This is a quick impromptu little Q&A and live information session about the Paintball Combine. We are actually here right now at the Boston Paintball facility in Boston, Massachusetts, Billy's backyard.
I am in my backyard right now. I actually, it's really cool. This is my first time in the new facility. I actually did the very first combine.
Yeah, 12 years ago or something.
12 years ago, yeah. And now playing for X Factor, I'm always practicing in Texas, so it's a really cool opportunity to come out here and see the new facility and get to know some of the new players locally to me.
Oh, sweet. Tyler Harmon's calling me, so that do not disturb thing.
Terrific. So yeah, I could see. I'm getting text messages as well.
Right, so that didn't work. We put on the do not disturb sign. Can you?
We're gonna call in our camera guy right now.
It's a little bit of an impromptu. We're still working on a lot of stuff, and I think here we go. We're back.
There we go. We're back.
Can you straighten me out?
Yep. Just little adjustments. Sorry. We have 4 cameras going right now. We're not sure which one I'm looking at, and we got Lori also doing a walk by with a camera.
Okay, So again, right now we are at the Boston Paintball Combine, getting ready for tonight's Combine event. This is a regional event, and we're here kind of talking to you guys a little bit about what we're doing, as well as the NXL Winter Classic and the Paintball Combine. Here we go. We got Nick Sloviak.
Welcome.
I figured I'd add another camera. Another camera. You guys are so high tech.
So we're going to be talking a bit about the Paintball Combine, which we have coming up, which is a really cool and unique experience that will be going alongside of and in conjunction with the NXL Winter Classic, which is its own standalone event that I know that Dynasty's playing in it. Pretty sure
X Factor will be there. Yep.
Billy's got a ticket, so he's going to be there, and whoever Nick is playing with soon.
I mean, if X Factor Dynasty looking for a player,
yeah.
I'm in.
Maybe Nick will be there. Well, Nick will definitely be there, helping to teach the Combine. So, I guess right now, Nick, you've kind of been doing this Boston Paintball Combine the longest. So, do you want to kind of explain what we're doing here and what we've been doing for the last several years?
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about the Boston Combine, one, like hats off to Lori and Anthony as they're both walking around here. Anthony is so jacked up on coffee right now, it's crazy. It's just what they give back to the players and providing an environment for them here at this facility to learn from professionals that come in. When I came in, I was dealing with Nikki Kuba, legend, great paintball player. And it was geared more towards, hey, me versus Nikki. And, I have no problem with that because I beat him twice in the one-on-one. And it was sweet. But that's evolved, right, as Ryan has come in, and we had Fedorov and Brad McCurley, Damian Ryan, Todd Martinez, now Billy, local homegrown hero. But what I always suggest to people, and an opportunity that's given to you, such as the Combine here, is to learn from different pros. And I'm sitting with, say Ryan I've looked up to since I started playing. Anytime I'm with Ryan, Billy, any other paintball player, I look to learn stuff from them. You're always evolving, you're always trying to learn stuff. So in coming to the Combine, that's the basis of it. And you take those small skills you can learn from the professional players as are here, and then you apply them. And when, it's not just the guys that are out here playing paintball, it's other paintball players coming to watch. Anthony runs a league, there's another league, there's Xball from Dave Painter, the NEXL. Teams are looking for players. It's a constant process of trying to build up a team, build up and grab local talent. X Factor grabbed LJ. Professional teams are always looking for players that have come up from different areas. So this is just what the Combine has turned into. We do have some traditions and lots of crazy fun that we like to do, but that's stuff that we don't really share on Facebook Live. You might get lucky. Ryan's really good at that. We'll see what pops up. But it's something that's turned into a tradition, and you learn skills, you have fun, you ask questions, and then ultimately at the end, we hope that you get picked up and noticed by a team. And that here at the Boston Combine is going to be magnified at the National Combine in Florida in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and that's that's another to add on to the point of just all these events that we're doing. Like Nick said, we're constantly learning. So as we're teaching and we're going over some of the explanations of the drills that we're going to present, Nick will pick up a couple things, and Billy will pick up a couple things, and I'm going to learn a thing or two about playing in the snake, probably from Billy over this weekend or just today. So everybody's here learning, and like Nick said, also it's a lot of fun. And that's a really big important part about the Combine. And a lot of people know that, out here. And I think not this last year, but the year before, there was a player who won, or was like one of the best players that we had voted on in the Combine, and ended up being picked up by Aftershock, playing pro. Yeah, that year. I've actually played against him several times in the Millennium Series because he plays with Milan Scorpions. Yeah. So it's not just let's just go to this thing and maybe something will happen. Like these skills and these drills and the stuff that we teach actually does work, and there are players out there that are proof of that. Coming out here, giving their all and playing really hard, and coming away with a pro spot.
Yeah, no, the proof is in the pudding, right? It's just the recipe's there. Yeah, I'm laughing at my own joke. But it just goes back to what Ryan said. I mean, I encourage people to always go and take clinics with anyone else, and when you can come here and you can learn stuff from different people, it's a big part of it. And I think the one thing that a lot of younger players have to realize is that it's not just about going out there and playing 5-on-5. You have to utilize the people out here, and with Billy, Thomas when he gets here, and Ryan, I mean, you put together the combined years and championships and the things that these guys have been through and their experiences. Chances are that these guys, each one of us, have done things you've done, whether it's off the field or on the field, dealing with school, girls, mom, dad, whatever it is. We've all been there.
Kids.
I mean, it's not a deal right now. Michelle, I love you. I didn't watch it. But this is something you can pick our brain on. And if you have to just utilize and seize that opportunity when you come here. And I think it's one thing, credit to Lori and Anthony and the crew here at Boston Paintball that they've really pushed these kids to do, anyone that comes in to ask these questions. And it's not so just so much about airing up your gun and coming out here and shooting a target, but grasping everything that paintball has to offer and making the most of it. We're not all going to do this for the rest of our lives, but we're going to ride that wave.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, one thing that I can never stress enough is that, like, everybody just, going back to what Nick was saying, every one of us is seeing the game a different way. And, I mean, we argue on X Factor all the time about, who's right and who's wrong. Why didn't you make this move? Well, I saw it this way. I saw it this way. And, I'm not going to see things the way Ryan's seeing things. Ryan is more of a back moving guy, and I'm more of the, attack front guy. So, I'm always thinking attack, where Ryan's methodically thinking, how can I do this and outsmart this guy, So it's good to definitely get two different points of view and figure out, as a team, how you make those moves work. And, and that's what, we're learning from pro players is going to help you.
Yeah, and to that point, so just a quick rundown of what the Combine is. At the Boston facility right now, we have several stations set up. One is going to be heavy for the Doritos, one's going to be heavy for the Snake guys. Obviously, the people who are pros in their craft in those areas will be instructing those areas. And then we have, breakout shooting and a lot of stuff. So what we're doing is, and what we're looking for is your accuracy, your speed, your confidence, the control. Are you doing every drill correctly? Are you paying attention to what's going on? And then we move into a teamwork format. So that's kind of how the drills go as far as a progression. And that's why they get guys like us out. They have one of the best Snake players in the game. They have an excellent mid player and myself, and then we get players that are really good at their specific crafts. So to move forward now to the actual paintball combine that's going to be on a national level at the NXL Winter Classic, the way it works is every player that registers gets a jersey that has your number on it. Those numbers are the ways that the scouts and the captains and everybody who's out there watching, and for us too to be able to grade you, but they can figure out who you are, what you're doing, and how you're progressing throughout the weekend. The clinic part of it, actually here, let's see, we have the giveaway bag. So this is just an idea of, we'll move it a little further over here.
Yeah.
So this is the jersey that you're going to get here at this combine. So this isn't even the same one on the national level, but you get a jersey with your number on the back. If you registered in time, you get your name. I think we might be a little past the deadline, but we'll see. And you get a couple other cool little handouts and little giveaways, and you're going to get a little swag bag basically that has information in it, your schedule, what's going on, and the way it works is the clinic's going to last all day long on Friday. So Thursday night we meet. Give you a little orientation, get rid of the jitters of meeting everybody, and we figure out how many guys we're going to have and where we're going to lay everything out. Then we're going to go on Friday morning we're going to start, and this is a really cool opportunity. You guys are going to have unprecedented access because the field layout's not going to be released prior to the event like it is in normal NXL events. What it's going to do is they're going to release it that day for other teams to walk. Now, everybody who signs up for the Winter Classic is going to have an exclusive access to be able to practice the field with us. So not only are we teaching you guys drills and kind of grading you guys on a system that we have set up for a combine, but we're going to also give you guys the opportunity to walk the field with us, shoot some lanes with us. And I know that I'm going to be playing it, Billy's going to be playing it, so we're going to want to be getting games in with you guys as well. So you're going to have some really unique experience to be able to practice with us. Scott Kemp will be there, Marcelo Margot will be there, Greg Sewers will be there, and we're all going to be playing alongside with you as well as coaching you guys with an extensive set of drills and skills. Then with that, like I said, you get access to the event layout, all these all the drills that we know, breakout shooting, like I said, field walking, and then there will also be teams and coaches and members from other pro teams there watching. I know that the Ironmen will be there with Billy Wing. I know Travis Lemansky from Infamous and Damian Ryan will be there kind of watching people progressing through the drills. AC Dallas will be there. You know that the news with their team kind of disbanding a little bit, or a couple of their guys getting cherry picked. They're actually looking legitimately for new talent as well. Ironmen are holding tryouts this weekend, so if they don't pick anybody up, they'll be looking for new talent. Dynasty will be there. I know that our manager, Eric Crandall, will be there kind of checking out the local talent. He is involved with a lot of local teams. So there's a lot of opportunities there that shouldn't be missed. You don't really want to skip out on this, especially if you're already registered for the Winter Classic. It's a great opportunity to bring your whole team, and I believe you get a discount on the entrance fee if you enter in and you're already in a team, and then you get to practice the field. So being able to practice the layout, in my opinion, is already worth the entrance fee alone. Plus, being able to practice with 6 of the best pro players in the world is a huge advantage and bonus. So like I said, there's a lot of upside to signing up for this thing, and I'm pretty excited to be able to be a part of it. And this is the first one. We've been talking about this for years, about bringing this combine to a national level. So this is a really cool, like I said, opportunity for everybody who's watching
everywhere
to come out here. So yeah, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, to add on that, Ryan pretty much hit the nail right on the head. It's an opportunity that you're not just going to want to miss. People talk about people from the Midwest and in the States that you can't play outside all year round. I can't wait to get outside and play paintball. I'm itching for it. Or there's always, hey man, I wish I could have went to that event. This is the opportunity. You have to go out there and seize it, man. I don't know that I can add any more flair to what Ryan said.
Sorry.
You have to. If his words didn't resonate with you as a younger player, or someone that's learning, has the itch to learn more and get to that pro level, you have to ask yourself, why do I do this? How do I better myself as a player? Well, we're giving it to you right here. We're going to be with you all day Friday, and man, if I had the opportunity when I was a divisional player to take Ryan Greenspan or any member of Dynasty or Billy Bernacci, even though I didn't really know who he was, I probably still would have grabbed him too because he's such a good-looking guy. Just to learn stuff, just to break down the field. I mean, I know, maybe it was one term in 2005. We had LB Fowl, Ryan Fowl from Infamous, came out and worked with us, and we're like, man, this is sweet. And he just gave us that perspective that we never would have had from his experiences and just his outlook on playing the game and how that's affected him. So, if you're thinking to yourself, should I do this? Should I not do this? I mean, you're never going to know unless you go out there and do it. And you take the risk, and you take the chance, and it's a win-win in my mind. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be great. Yeah, we might be losing some phones here.
Battery's failing in Billy's phone right now. Well, like I said, we're gonna get into a couple. I didn't get a lot of questions because again, we kind of forgot to put this thing up a little earlier. My mistake, our mistake. But we got a couple questions here on my Facebook account. I think there might be some on my Instagram account, but it's really too far away for me to read. But let's see. James Phillips said, "What are a few of the easy skills to learn that you see missing from divisional paintball?" I mean, honestly, it's the same thing that's missing from the pro side is you got to be on with your shots. And there's so many times, Billy, I'm sure this happens to you. You pop up in the snake and you go to shoot somebody, you see their whole back, and
you
you're like,
you get lost. You really I know the feeling because you get lost in the moment to where it's like a guaranteed shot and you're already calling it a kill in your head and you're like, oh my god, I just missed that.
How did you miss that?
You get back down and you're like, oh my god, I just missed that. And doing these drills over and over is what's going to make that accuracy better. So there is no question that that's not a kill. So.
Yeah, any kind of moving and shooting, and just like those quick pop-ups in the snake, and even in the Dorito, you go all that way and make all that work, and you get into the spot and you just blow the shot because you're just so excited about it, Chris Chico Tiru, that's his name. He and the guy and Jason McPherson asked pretty much the same type of question: is what are your thoughts on having a combine per region? or Northwest Combine, there's definitely players around the nation who would benefit from this and would love to be able to get the chance of it. Well, that's kind of where we're starting right now. The Boston Paintball Combine, we've been doing this for 12 years. They've been doing it for 12 years. This is the first time that we'll be kind of going alongside of a major national event and bringing this to a more national level. So there's definitely a possibility. We'll see how well this one goes, and if we can grow from it, and if it gets a lot of good response, then we'll definitely bring it to other regions.
But yeah, the answer would be yes.
Yes.
Obviously, yes. I mean, you can look at just Ryan alone, how many clinics he does by himself. I mean, would he want to go? Does Ryan want to go to Northwest and do a clinic? Yes. Do I want to go? Yes. Do I want to go to California? Yes. Taking all of us
Do I
together.
want to go to California? Yes.
Will I be going to California? Yes. But yeah, taking all of us together and moving this up, to a different region, yeah, absolutely. But again, it's got to be, everything has to work out, and we're hoping everything does in Florida.
Yeah, and like a big thing about that question is, if you have the opportunity, you gotta seize it. We don't know if we're going to be able to bring it to a national level. We hope we will, but for instance, we were talking about the Ironman practice that's going out this weekend. It's an open tryout, and I know that several people from this area drove across the country or flew across the country just with the opportunity to be able to practice with and possibly join the Ironman. This NXL Winter Classic and the Combine are that same type of opportunity. You don't need to let it get within an hour of you or like outside of driving distance. If you have the chance to be able to get training by 6 of the best pro players in the world, you should jump on that. And especially getting to be able to play in the experience of playing a national event. I always say that whenever I'm doing my local clinics, like first thing, play a regional event. Next thing, try to get to any major national circuit so you can see what the skill level's like and you can see some of the pro teams playing, because it's a lot different watching it in person than it is watching it on the webcast.
Absolutely.
So if you have the opportunity to get to Florida, it's February 9th to the 12th.
Correct.
I would say definitely jump on that. It's a great opportunity, and it's a great value also because, again, you get to train for a day with the pros, and then you get to play on a national level, and entrance fees included. So,
Yeah. I mean, these essentially are tryouts. I mean, like, it's exactly what a pro team tryout is going to be. It's going over drills, going over fundamentals, and just seeing what you got. So, I mean, we were talking about this before, what a difference Combine 1 to Combine 12 was. And I was at Combine 1, and I mean, Lori was pinning numbers to the back of people's jerseys. And I mean, now look, I mean, you're literally getting your name stitched on a jersey. I mean, it has come such a long way. And, to answer Chris's question, yes, it will, eventually get to the West Coast, because it's come from pinning numbers to the back of a jersey to bringing it to Florida. So, I mean, the next step, of course, would be, getting to the West Coast.
So we got a special guest, obviously, here at the clinic, doing the coaches clinic. Rusty is here.
What's up, guys?
With us.
So I'm just jumping in. I was listening. I can speak from personal experience on, like, I've gone to a clinic and picked up a player from a clinic that I did. The player impressed us. His name was Steven Slasher for some of you guys that knew in the pro division. Didn't know the kid at all. Went to a clinic. He was super hungry, super into the drills, and I said, hey, we'll bring you to practice and see how it goes. He ended up playing on the circuit for a couple of years with us, and I found him at a clinic. Never would have known him, couldn't have picked him out of a crowd, stranger to me. But I met him at the clinic, and we picked him up on Infamous. That's good opportunities when you go to these clinics to make connections and to get a measurement of where you're at. You got guys telling you, hey, here's what you need to do. Obviously, these guys here have traveled the world. They've done it. So you get a good look at, like, hey, what does it take? This is what it takes. This is where you're at. And then maybe they say, hey, Blake Yarber, another discovery for us, played on a D2 team.
Yeah.
Found him at practice, brought him out to a tournament. The discoveries happen, but they don't happen unless you come to these kind of events and make these connections and get in front of the people that are going to get you there. So that's my advice to people. How often are we looking for talent? Us Dynasty personally, like, we're stuffed right now with a large roster, but we're always like looking to help guys and groom guys. Guys get older, guys change things in their lives, things happen. So eventually we will have to bring on guys, and we sort of do keep feelers out, and we talk to younger players, and we do have conversations about guys that we think are good, and maybe it's not time right now, but we sort of start the relationship with them. So if it becomes time, then we plug them in.
Yeah, and then another quick thing to discuss what Rusty kind of touched on is, you got to come out here and make the connections. Well, there's this 2-on-2 league that's popping up, and it's gaining a lot of traction. The prize package is phenomenal. It's bigger than you have to win 25 pro tournaments as Dynasty to pay off one first place in this thing as the grand prize. But 2-on-2, it's a lot easier for you to grab one buddy than it is to grab 4 guys and get committed. But you can come and sign up for this and be entered or enter into the 2-on-2 event as well. So you don't need to worry about getting placed on a team of 5 guys that you're kind of worried about meeting or whatever. Just grab a buddy, sign up for this thing, and you could be playing and competing for a $50,000 first place prize package. That's not going on, just want to make it clear.
Yeah.
That's not happening at the Winter Combine. The 2-on-2 tournament is, and it's a regional event that qualifies you for a later possibility to be able to win this massive. I haven't read a lot into it. I just heard that there's a lot of loot in there. And personally, as a benefactor of a amateur event where you win a lot of big prizes, I can say this is for real. I won a car. So I suggest you enter this because it's no joke. You can be an amateur player winning a massive prize package where all the pros will be very jealous of you.
Yes.
Again, I know this.
I
from
miss the
experience.
days of the car prizes, and I think the most that I've ever seen was when my first year of pro, that was for $50,000 in Miami.
Ooh, yeah.
Ryan over here got to enjoy that more than I did, but
I got the second place money.
yeah. Hey, I made Sunday, so I got to be on ESPN. I was happy about that. As a 19-year-old kid, that was a good enough prize for me.
Yeah, and for all you guys that don't live in Florida, you live somewhere that's not Florida, why would you not want to be in Florida?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah, the winter time.
February.
Like,
I know a lot of Canadians are headed down there because it's Florida.
Yeah,
So
that's another
why not
good
go to that
point.
event?
Grab the family, head to Disneyland, and you come play some paintball. That's what I told one of my buddies. So yeah, I think we answered. I mean, the questions. Someone would complain that my camera's sideways. I just told her just to turn the camera sideways. Problem solved. See, we're solving problems all the time here.
Grace
Same
Goff
thing.
is high.
Grace
He
Goff.
can't wait to go to Florida, meet up with us.
Grace
It's
Goff says hello. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send an email. Go to paintballcombine.com. All the information is on there. We're updating it all the time. The NXL Paintball website will also be updating a lot more information as they go along, as far as the 2-on-2s and the registration goes. But it doesn't hurt to contact them. Even if you're someone who's worried about playing the event, because for whatever reason, contact them and they can help talk you through some options as well as that. So again, please feel free to contact anybody with any questions from the Paintball Combine, and thank you guys for watching. I think did we get everything?
We have everything, but we're going to go live on Boston Paintball tonight at 5 o'clock covering the event that's here.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So we'll also be live on the Boston Paintball Facebook
Facebook
page.
Play Boston Paintball.
Yeah,
It's called Play Boston Paintball.
we'll all post links to to that, so everybody.
So you can see exactly what we're doing out here in Boston. Rusty will be coaching a coaching coaches along the way, and then also visiting with all the players that are out here and kind of seeing what they're doing. And then the 3 of us, along with Thomas Taylor, will be teaching out here on this field.
Right here.
There's 66, 64? 68 Combine players are signed up for this, along with 22 coaches.
How many do we have at Combine 1, do you know? Low 20s, maybe?
All right, we're crushing.
If you're a team looking for a coach, there'll be some good ones coming out of here today.
All right, well, anything else? We got it? We good?
I think we're good.
Thanks a lot for watching. Again, if you have any questions, go to paintballcombine.com. Check out Boston Paintball's website and their Facebook for some live updates of the Combine tonight. That's happening in about 3 hours? 3 hours and maybe like 19 minutes, 28 minutes. I'm still on island time.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Now do we have to get up and
Now we have to get up.
Hey!
I don't know what mine did. It started shaking.
People in